Hi everyone, Mitch from PickDogs.com, and it is Saturday, November 9th, 2019. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It is College Football Saturday. We're in November. That means college football season is winding down. Big games, of course, the big games set up by those early games that a lot of people say aren't as important, but I don't know. The late games are never as important if you didn't take care of business in the early games. Got a few battle of unbeatens today. We've got Minnesota hosting Penn State. Minnesota has really not played much of a schedule this season. And then we have LSU visiting Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama in an unbeaten SEC matchup. Doesn't get any better than that. It's kind of like what we've been waiting for all season. Today is the day. So pretty excited about it. But of course, got tons of free picks to give out, tons of games to go over. Format, if you have a question, Team A versus Team B with the point spread. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to the day. Hopefully the YouTube notifications went out. Looks like they did. But I'm not seeing any comments coming through, which is very strange. So if you're there, say something. I can't see it. I'm going to head on over to YouTube and see if I see anything there. I see it on YouTube, but I don't see it on my screen. Oh, this is bad news. So, let's see. Window. Comments. Oh man, some reason the comments not working here. So I'm just going to read them off the screen over here. I'm going to read all the comments that are going to have to come from YouTube today. Like I said, something wrong. Normally I have the comments all on the screen, but I don't have them today. Oh man, be sure to hit the like button. And someone's already hit the don't like button. That's going to happen. But I'll just go through the comments that I can see on YouTube, and I'll go from there. Oh, that stinks. Oh, well. The show must go on, right? I like having where I can put the comments up on the screen, that's for sure. Wish there was a way where I could reset it, turn it off and turn it on without stopping the show over. That's all right, though. We always make it work, and we will. But, of course, it's College Football Saturday, like I said, and we got a bunch of premium picks in there for college football. I didn't put any NBA or college hoops in, but we have it all covered at the website. So be sure to check that out. Any questions, any problems, anything at all, you guys know I'm about as accessible as they come. I know a lot of people joining up, and I appreciate all the support and the confidence that you guys have in me. I have to say, the outpouring of support in every which way has been phenomenal. Good morning, Max, Teague, Dr. Ward, Zach, Steven, Kevin, Jeff, Cyprian, Chris, Indy. Morning to everybody. Got Vanderbilt versus Florida minus 27.5. I'm going to take, I'll take Vandy in this one. I'll take Florida minus the points. I know the Florida offense has not been great, but in Vandy generally has a way of sneaking up on teams and giving them fits, but I just think Florida is just too much. Good morning, Devon, Sean, good morning, Robert. Those of you joining us late, my comments that normally go on the screen are not working for some reason. So we're just going to read them off of the YouTube comments. So if you have questions, you have comments, YouTube is going to be the place today for that. Stephen Bowers wants to know UAB +7 versus Southern Miss. I like Southern Miss minus the 7. This is a game we have not gone over in any of the other shows. I generally have been a UAB fan the last 2 years on this show, but I have to say that I think they're in over their heads here. Southern Miss has a good team. Every few years, Southern Miss is really good, and this is one of those years. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Justin. Thank you for supporting us. Skins for life. Notre Dame versus Duke -7.5. I like Notre Dame on the road here. I generally don't like Notre Dame, and I generally stay away from Notre Dame games if possible because the lines seem to be extra tight in those games. But I'll take Notre Dame here against Duke. Man, it's not nearly as fun without being able to show the comments on the screen. Morning. I'm just doing the comments off the screen off of YouTube because I can't see it. Let's see. Texas Tech -2.5 versus West Virginia. I like Texas Tech here, but this looks trappy, to me. I think it's one of those spots where West Virginia could surprise. Northwestern -1.5. This line looks fishy to me. I'll take Purdue over Northwestern in that one. For those of you joining us late, my normal comment thing that I use is not working. I don't know why, but it's not. Tried it a few times and I can't seem to get it to work. This has happened before. Let's see something. This is from yesterday. Worked then just fine. It's all right, we're going to go off of YouTube. Of course, if you're watching us live, you can hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. But we'll keep rolling, doing it this way, off of the YouTube questions. LSU versus Alabama. I'm still on LSU. I am lukewarm on this. But I'll still take LSU. Got a question here from a premium subscriber. So, as you guys know, if you've ever tried to reach me for any reason, I always do the best I can to get that to you fast. I know that the show is going to probably run into that, so I wanted to make sure that he was able to get his picks today. Any parlay videos or money line picks? Well, we'll see. I don't have any parlay videos. I mean, all my videos are on the YouTube channel. Cincinnati versus Connecticut. Do you have any college basketball premiums? Not yet. TCU versus Baylor. TCU is +3. I was originally kind of leaning TCU, but I think Baylor takes care of business. I'm not betting this game because I think it looks like a push. I really do. If I'm skipping over your question, like BC, Florida State, it just means it's in the premium area. Arkansas -1.5 versus Western Kentucky. I'll take Western Kentucky plus the 1.5 in that game. Penn State versus Minnesota, over under 47.5. I'm going to go under. I got to say, it's much more fun to do the show when I can put the comments on the screen. But I still love doing it. Of course, we're going to continue doing it. Arkansas, Western Kentucky, the line is not 7. Super Saturday. I like Minnesota plus the points against Penn State. So this question is from Daniel Suarez. His question is Minnesota, Penn State. I'm going to take Minnesota plus the points. I think Penn State wins the game. So I wouldn't take Penn State on the money line. I mean, I wouldn't take Minnesota on the money line, but I would take them with the points. I think it's going to be a close game. Yep, be sure to hit the thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Of course, if I don't go over your pick or, whatever, if you miss the show, we got tons of free picks on our YouTube channel, and of course at pickdogs.com. We got free picks on every game every single day. Maryland versus Ohio State, Ray Gonzalez. This is a tough one. 42 is so many, but Maryland's been so bad on the road. I wouldn't bet this thing at all. But I will take Ohio State minus the points. I mean, I wouldn't bet it. I would not bet this game. 42. Good morning, Michael. CW, good morning. Alabama LSU under 63.5. It could go either way, right? I mean, this one could go either way. I'll say under 63.5 Alabama LSU. Generally, big games in the SEC traditionally are low scoring, so 63.5 is a bunch. Morning, Brody. William says hit the like button. Give us a 2-team parlay. Think about it. I play golf every day. Utah State at Fresno State minus 5.5. I'll take Manny Sanchez is asking this. I'll take Utah State over Fresno State. I don't like the way Fresno's looked this year. I actually don't like the way Utah State has looked recently either. But we'll take Utah State in this one. Brody's sending his betting friends my way. Bill Wise checking in from Florida. Hello. Of course, that's where I'm from. Didier Roach, USC versus Arizona State +3. I'll take Arizona State plus the 3 points at home against USC. I think Herm Edwards at home is the way to go. Any NBA today? Yes, there are 5 NBA games today. Rhode Island versus Maryland minus 11. This is from Roman Petal. Rhode Island versus Maryland minus 11 in college basketball. Oh, man, this is a tough one. Let's take a quick look at it. College basketball at this time of year, man, if you're betting college basketball right now, you're just braver than I am. It's like I'm picking my spots. I bet that, but you got to be really brave to bet college basketball right now without knowing much. I think you go with Maryland at home in this one. I think it's the line's actually, I've seen it move to 11.5. But those of you that are joining us late, I can't see any comments because my comment thing is not working properly, so I'm just reading them off on YouTube. I'll try and get over to Facebook and see what's going on over there as well. Let's see. I'll go to the Facebook group first. Randall had sent me an email. I emailed you back. You go under the if you bought the premium picks, you go under where it says premium picks at the top. Ryan wants to know Liberty plus 17 versus BYU. I'm going to take BYU minus the 17 in that one. This question's from Ryan in our Facebook group. Cody, if those are picks, you could put those in your you can put those in a Facebook post in our group saying these are your picks. But for Ryan, I'm going to take BYU. I don't like the schedule that Liberty has played. And against Rutgers, they got pushed around. So, not liking that situation whatsoever. So it's a lean, but I'll take BYU. And Thomas wants to know Kansas State, Texas over under 57.5. I like over 57.5 in Kansas State, Texas. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to hit the thumbs up. We'll go back to YouTube and start answering some more questions. We left off on the Rhode Island versus Maryland game. Utah's ranked number 17 in college hoops. Do you know anything about this team? They look good first time out. I heard it's going to rain in the Florida versus Florida State versus BC game. What do you think about over under 63.5? I don't think the rain is going to matter, but unless it's torrential downpour, I would say I'm going to go under 63.5. Florida State. I'm not betting it, but morning. Kansas State is +7 versus Texas. That's in the premium. Boston College still in the Florida State still in the premium. Georgia Tech, Virginia over under 45.5. I like over 45.5 in Virginia, Georgia Tech. If I'm glossing over your questions, it just means it's in the premium area. There's a lot of premium picks today. Riley Harris, Fordham versus Colgate -2.5. Yeah, it's like one of the big days of the week of betting sports, and just happened to land on the Fordham Colgate game. I don't know if he's busting my balls or what here. Hopefully, I don't even see it unless it's football. I don't know. Fordham versus Colgate. If anyone has a pick in that one, God bless you. Let's see. Baylor basketball is great for 38 minutes. Yep, Baylor did fall apart. We don't look back, we only look forward. Jamie, good morning. Andy Motes, we've done that game 3 times. Well, that question's been asked 6 times, but we've gone over it once. Let's see. Iowa State versus Oklahoma -14.5. I'm going back and forth on this game, Iowa State and Oklahoma. I really am. I know that I'm going to take Iowa State plus the points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to take Iowa State plus the 14.5. I'm less than sold on Oklahoma's defense, and I think that we saw Kansas State score big on them. I think we see Iowa State scoring too. Yeah, if you have questions, Team A versus Team B versus point spread. We went over the Penn State Minnesota game already. Illinois versus Michigan State over under 46.5. I kind of like under 46.5 for Michigan State, Illinois. Hey, here we go. Questions are working. I wonder where these are coming from. Are these like the last ones that came up? Let me see. Yeah, now they're working. The questions are working now. So on here, this game is in the premium area. I like Louisiana Tech in this one. Minus the 5 points. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. I don't know what that means. See. I don't know. If you have picks, you should put them in our Facebook group. It's we got a lot of people here that are asking me questions. So if you have your own picks, the place for those is the Facebook group. We have a lot of ground to cover and not a lot of time to do it. So if you could just be considerate of everybody else that's here. I don't know what that means. If you have conversations, exchange your phone numbers and give each other a call. I don't know what to tell you. I like NC State in this one plus the points. I think it's just a lot. I think Clemson wins, and I think they win pretty big. This game's in the premium area. Oh, this is awesome that this is back. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to go. I asked you nicely, And now you have to go. I'm sorry. If you'd like to discuss it in our Facebook group, that's great. But not here. I don't have any NBA premium picks up right now. This game's still in the premium area. No, those guys are gone. We're not going to worry about it. We did this game. We did this game. This game's in the premium. Of course, if you're watching us, please hit the thumbs up. Any more questions? I don't understand that. A lean to Army. I think over in this one. The thing I'm worried about in the Army UMass, and I wrote this in like a blurb in the premium area, is that I wrote a blurb on that in the premium area, and that is that if UMass scores, you know, I don't know how many points Army can score. They don't really have like a quick strike offense, right? They're not going to run the hurry up or anything. So I think they keep UMass off the field. This is a tough one. All the UMass games are just so high scoring. I'm going to go under in Army UMass. Team A versus Team B with the point spread. Nevada, San Diego State, under 39.5. I'd say over. I don't love that game. Again, you know what? Let's do the penny on that one. Over, under, Nevada, San Diego State. Over, under. Over. We went over this one. We went over this one. Team A versus Team B versus the point spread. There's a video out on the site with these picks. I mean, on our YouTube channel, I did a video on this game right there. Same one. I still like the Celtics. I did it last night right before I went to bed. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here, 6:30. Nothing has changed. Games in the premium. You could do a parlay, I guess. Take a look. If I'm skipping over your question, more than likely it's in the premium area. Yep, we did Maryland, Ohio State. We did this one already. I don't know what that means. What does still your picks mean? If someone could explain that to me, that would be awesome. Gotta be super specific on here because I can't understand what you guys are saying, unfortunately. Let's parlay. Let's do a parlay. We'll do. How about this? We'll do Southern Miss We did this game already. It's not 11 points. Where are you seeing this spread? Tell me where you're seeing this point spread, because I don't see that anywhere. I see 7. Who is stealing my picks? Don't say people. Say who and where it is. Send me an email, mitch@pickdogs.com. I don't understand. Who's been stealing my picks? From the website, from the premium? I mean, you guys got to help me here. Thanks. Well, anyways, for the parlay, I'll take Southern Miss -7. And Washington State -7.5. Take this line is 6.5, and I like Miami minus the 6.5. Total homer pick. And you guys are, I'm gonna have to end the show. No, actually, we're just gonna boot this guy. Jose. Yeah. We recap all the picks at the end. Let's see. Penn State. Okay. Yep, we did it already. Thank you. I don't know. I know a lot of Tonys. I know there are a few of them. So I don't know which one we did this game. Anything else you guys want to hear about? Pretty much have covered almost everything. Of course, we got free picks on every game at pickdogs.com if you missed anything. If you missed anything, we have free picks. Of course, my email is mitch@pickdogs.com. But if people are stealing my picks, then I have a problem. I like Georgia Southern against Troy in this one. We could throw that into our parlay too. Let's put Georgia Southern in, make it a 3-team parlay. Three-teamer. Air Force was so flat last week. No, I don't. But I have a lot of dogs in the premium area. If you're interested in what dogs I like, I have a bunch of them in the premium. It's probably 50-50. Or close. Air Force -21 versus New Mexico. I would go Air Force. They were super disappointing last week, but New Mexico not a good team. Oh, it's postponed. The Air Force game is postponed. We did this one. Anything else? Of course, we have free picks on every game every day at pickdogs.com. And of course, on our YouTube channel, I got tons of videos I've been doing. I've been doing about 15 videos a day, minimum. So like 500-600 videos a day, a month, including our live shows. Of course, I'll be live at halftime today of Minnesota, Penn State, and I'll be live halftime of LSU, Alabama. And that'll probably be it for the live shows today, the halftime shows. I like SMU against East Carolina -22. The guy who is my programmer, well, he's one of the programmers of our website, is an SMU alum, and he is at a tailgate party for the game. If he's watching us, shout out to Ryan. Yep, everyone hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Should take you no time at all. Anyways, let me recap. Yep, I've had it like a million times where this has happened over the years. I mean, when you post as many free picks as we do, we had a guy. We've had guys who are handicappers on other sites sell picks and use our free pick excerpts from our free picks as their write-ups. And then, like, you know how other sites will have, like, where the handicappers do like one free pick. They'll do a free pick that they copy from our website. So I know, that's how I know all the guys from all the other sites. I know everyone, you know, and it's usually from this. I know the guys from covers when people post them in their forum. I know the guys from all the other sites, Winners and Whiners, whatever. Talk to them all the time. But anyways, I'll recap the picks for the show. This gives everybody plenty of time to put these in. Of course, I'll be back at halftime of Minnesota Penn State. I'll be back at halftime of LSU Alabama. And of course, tomorrow, our NFL Sunday preview show. It's not just NFL, it's our Sunday show. Steve Monahan joins me. Florida minus 27.5. Southern Miss -7. I like that one a lot. Notre Dame, don't love it. Texas Tech, Purdue, LSU +6. Baylor, Western Kentucky +1.5 against Arkansas. Under 47.5. Penn State, Minnesota +6.5. Anthony, we did that one. It's one question per person, and we did that one. I don't think it is. You know, I don't think it is. I think that controlling these people, finding them, and prosecuting them or whatever, that's part of the business. But allowing these people to steal your stuff, that's not part of the business. If you go to YouTube and go to our channel, I got a video on that game. Oh no, actually I don't. But we have a pick at the website. I like the Thunder. Oh man. Ohio State stealing is not part of, allowing people to steal from you is not part of the business. That's never part of the business. It's called copyright infringement. Oh, I know they do. It doesn't make it okay. It's like, I understand that it happens. It doesn't make it okay. It's like, I mean, I like under 63.5. Alabama, LSU, Utah State +5.5. Arizona State plus the points. BYU -17. Over 57.5. Kansas State, Texas. Under 63.5. FSU, BC. I'm gonna add that over KSU, Texas. Add that to the parlay. Under in FSU, BC. I'm lukewarm on that. Over in Virginia, Georgia Tech. I like that one. It's Team A versus Team B with the point spread, if you have a question. Not like this. Like this. Not like this. Like this. If you're new, it's cool. It happens. Everybody's new at some point. But just so everyone can understand what you're talking about. Iowa State plus the points against Oklahoma. Under Michigan State, Illinois. Louisiana Tech -5. NC State plus the points. Army, UMass over. Don't love that one either. We did the coin flip. It came San Diego State over. We took Miami -6.5. Georgia Southern, Air Force, but that game's canceled. And SMU -22. Our parlay for today. The parlay for today is the parlay for the show. I'll do Southern Miss -7, Washington State -7.5, Georgia Southern over Troy, and the over in Kansas State, Texas. So we'll do a 4-team parlay. Why not? If you go to pickdogs.com, super easy. If you have a question on it, you can email me, mitch@pickdogs.com. But if you go to our website, pickdogs.com, right here, you see that? Pickdogs.com. Super, super easy to buy the picks. And if you're at the Facebook page, there's a link there. Gonzaga -34.5 versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'm gonna guess Gonzaga. It's absolutely a guess. Anyways, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Greatly appreciated. These are like the little things. I know they're not super important. They're not going to set the world on fire, but it's free. And yeah, if you have picks, the place to put those, as always, is in our Facebook group. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Halftime of Penn State, Minnesota, and then, of course, halftime of Alabama, LSU. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Check out all our picks, pickdogs.com. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.